right? A standard scene in many movies you watch is a guy or a woman in front of the mirror, probably, I don't know, part of their morning routine, brushing their teeth or something, and they stop. They pause in that moment, they look at themselves and say, who am I? They say things like, I don't know who I am anymore. They say things like, where am I going, right? And that is something that happens very, very frequently. In fact, yesterday I was watching a movie, and that scene that's used over and over again, which kind of speaks to moments of awakening, looking at yourself in the mirror and asking yourself, who am I? Now, fundamentally, that question comes from a feeling that where we find ourselves, who we currently are, how we currently live, is not really in alignment with who we really are inside. And in a movie I watched yesterday, a woman said something that was very powerful. She said, I'm disappearing. I'm disappearing. And what struck me with that statement was that clearly to her, there was an understanding of who she was. In her youth, she had aspirations to playing the piano. She was a creative individual. She was joyful. She was semi-carefree. And the current version of herself was a complete falsehood, a complete loss of all the things she found interesting, all the things that brought her joy, all the spontaneity of life, all the joy was gone. And so the question I'm asking you today, I'm asking myself for today is, who am I? In the morning when I wake up and I look in that mirror and I wipe away the mist or the fog from the glass and I say to myself, who am I? Are you satisfied with who you see in the mirror? And if you're not, that's the whole point of self-actualization. That's the whole point of self-help, as it were. That's the whole point of awakening. And it's never too late to do that. There are processes, there are situations, there are systems in place that you can embark upon, all starting with a decision. But rather than just saying, who am I? And feeling time slip away from your dreams and ambitions, stop, make a decision, and make a commitment to step forward one day at a time to realize the version of you saw when you were young. Personally, I hate the idea of people instilling into you that you can't have it all, that there's things that you cannot do, there's a way that you cannot live, or particularly there's a process, a system of way of life that's reserved for somebody else. It's garbage. It's easier for some, it's easier for others. There are privileges some have, some do not. Many factors are in play, but we all have the capacity within to create and to improve and make our lives better than they were yesterday. Let's get it. It's hunting season.